Good morning. I love the Evo music. Good morning to you also.
Good morning to you.
It's April 14th.
The poll has ended. The winner is Bungalow.
Sorry, I just remembered something I meant to ask someone yesterday, and I need to do it right now.
Hey, Bungalow Bill, what did you kill? Bungalow Bill. Hey, Bungalow Bill, what did you...
I can't think while you're singing that. Okay.
Also, I agree with this. In fact, I agree with the winner and the order in which everything won. Bungalow, banana, burrito, butterfly, ball. Those are the best B words. Maybe not the best of all time, but the best of that list. Bungalow is just so fun to say. Banana is great. Burrito is up there. Butterfly's fine. And ball. Anyway, what? I see we've hit the insane polls. Hi, everybody. Speaking of ball being the worst, we're going to talk today about not baseball.
No.
We're going to talk about
Distinctly different baseball.
but banana ball. It's its own sport. It has special rules. Oh my god! What? Yeah. Today we're going to be talking about the Savannah Bananas, because we went to see a Savannah Bananas not baseball, banana ball. Savannah Bananas banana ball game. We went and saw one on sometime Saturday. So we watched it. If you have no idea what I'm talking about. Guns are for murdering people. That's what they do. They could also murder animals. That much is true. They're not a threat. You shouldn't bet against a gun. You won't be the one that won if you just sit there and take it. That's a bullet. That's bad. You're dead. What is this? Do you know what this is?
No.
Trauma Team. This is from Trauma Team? You played Trauma Team. Doctor video game. You don't remember?
No.
One of the doctors is also a superhero, and he says that. He's not the brightest. I love it when my doctor is not the brightest. I just trust my doctors on vibes at all times. That was from Goal Line. He says, guns are not for threatening. Guns are only for murdering people. I love it when my doctor is a superhero doctor, fine. Goal Line says, when Mao was playing Trauma Center on Birthday Extravaganza, that was an actual 2 sentences in the game that was played on Saturday. Okay, so the doctor just says insane things. It sounds like the American healthcare system at work.
It's like Leon Kennedy random quips.
Americans exist in one of two binaries. Either actively shooting a gun or not shooting a gun. There's no in between. It's just one of those things. Anyway, I'm going to read some alerts, and then we're going to talk about Banana Ball and, like, maybe other things.
Give me the bird.
Who knows? We got 83 months from Chaz, who says, thanks to WeWin for my ongoing sub-gift. 42 months from Barbarian Rex, 89 from Arian661, 27 from Pudsey, 25 from Sword Mage, 65 from Adam Attack, 38 from Aaron the Baron, 75 from JDO1997, 56 from Aries Steve57. Was that the New Year's chicken?
Yeah, that was.
Have we always had New Year's chicken?
No.
I don't... Everyone, yes. Once there's more than like 40 things, something is always going to feel new. We had 60 months from Zatoichi. That's a 5. 46 months from Llama's Attack. 54 from Kit Collide. 500 bits of Jet Jet, who says, morning. I had 2 decent interviews, but both got rescheduled. My Austin interview called in and said the alarm had been going on and off at the shelter all morning and everyone was frazzled, so it's going to be sometime this week. Oregon wasn't as prepared as they thought, so it's to be determined. It's hilariously uncommon to have 2 interviews cancel on you in one day. Well, it sounds like they're...
At least rescheduled and not...
Yeah, like they're... Yeah, it was on their end. Had nothing to do with you. But yeah, it is weird that it happened twice. 2 nickels, or whatever the phrase is. Also... An alarm going on and off of the shelter all morning, like, is bad for the people, but cannot be good for the animals. Mm-hmm. Because the animals are going to be like, what is happening? And it's hard to explain to them. We got 300 bits of Molly Tomlinson says, good morning, grandparents. Please enjoy this haiku I made. Why do we keep cow in the refrigerator? Why not the whole cow? I hope you found peace within this message. Yeah, I found mild peace.
Next to the confusion.
Well, I mean, it's also, you can't keep an entire cow in your refrigerator because cow is too big for fridge. Or, inversely, fridge is too small for cow. If we had smaller cows, or much larger fridges, like
You've never been... Oh, you've...
If we had
like
Costco
walk-in cooler.
Yeah, if we had like the walk-in coolers. Anytime we talk about walk-in coolers, I can only think of murder. There's a guy that got killed.
You can just not.
In Myrtle Beach.
Yeah, you can just
They just
like
left
not.
him in the Burger King cooler. Sorry, we were talking about murder. Anyway. What a Whopper story! Keep it light, Steven, keep it light. Don't worry, everything's going to get better when we talk about baseball. There's no death in the baseball story. None. 0. No one died at baseball. Although that would be wild, too. 300 from Goal Line says, meant to say, excited for Saturday. Oh, yeah, before I forget, because I've mentioned it on Sunday stream, and I mentioned it briefly on your stream, but there's folks here that haven't seen those streams. This Saturday, at 1 p.m. Eastern, come back here for the continuation of Birthday Streamaganza. It won't be called that. It'll be called something else. But we're going to continue playing games. And I now have a copy of Sonic 06, so we'll be starting with that. It will be called Redacted. Yeah, it's gonna be a good time. We're gonna play some games. I'm looking forward to it.
John.
Why he T-pose?
Why not?
He must have been on the Are You Smarter Than a Fifth Grader show. Must be it. Anyway, yeah, so that's Saturday. I just want to mention that before I forget. It also means that there's streams every day this week. Mm-hmm. Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Mm-hmm. Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, and Saturday.
And then Sunday.
Sure. I guess it doesn't matter how you slice the week. It makes everyone happy. Everybody wins. Great. Anyway, but yeah, we'll see you on Saturday for that. That'll be exciting. We got 500 bits of Gamers 00700 with Bird. 63 months from Ashlina. 6 months from Stumpy. 26 from Secret Fury. 71 from Thunderstriker. 345 from Gadzooks, who says, on the topic of baseball, have a strange name, John Healy, but no one called him John. They called him Egyptian Healy because he was born in Cairo, Illinois. I mean, I at least follow the logic. Some of the names that are shared, I'm like, okay. I wonder if they have an Egyptian theater. You know, one day we're going to go there.
Uh-huh.
We're going to go to that Egyptian theater. I just want you to know that. Some people promise their wives extravagant European vacation.
We can only go with Chaz.
I'm going to take you and Chaz, and we're going to go to that Egyptian theater. Is that a threat or a promise? Little column A, little column B. Coos Bay. The most beautiful place on earth, I think. We'd 500 bits of Melvin Scout says, wouldn't mind a few good vibes myself this morning. I got let go from my job of 2 years this past Friday. It was retail, so I guess it was bound to happen eventually, but it's the first job I've ever left involuntarily, so it still stings. Yeah, good vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah, retail or not, that just sucks. So, good vibes. And hope that the rebound job search goes well. Retail's changed a lot, also, just in the past, well, about 6 years exactly. For about the last 6 years on the dot, it's you really changed immensely. Yeah. Yeah, agreed. Losing a paycheck is never fun, regardless on how bad the work is. Yeah. Yeah, whatever could have happened 6 years ago to cause that? I think it was the release of Animal Crossing New Horizons.
Stop cradling that symbol and start eating Tiny Eddie's double salty lumps.
It's like sugar cubes, but salt cubes, and you just eat 2 of them.
Is it still a lump if it's a cube?
Maybe it's just shaved off a little bit. Or hand-formed and not pressed into a mold.
Shave me off a piece of that salty lump. That's supposed to go along. He says, also, I can finally execute my original plan for birthday streamaganza, plus other games that you got recently. Yeah, we'll finally get a chance to see Sonic 06. And yell, 1 lump or 2? I guess 2 lumps. Bong, bong. I almost spilled my coffee. I watched my coffee go. Oh, I forgot. Hold on. What am I doing? What am I doing? Look at this. Look at that. Oh my god.
I watched you pull that out of your secret Steven snack cabinet.
Mm-hmm.
I was just like...
What?
And you took 2 out, and then you put them back.
Mm-hmm.
These snacks squirreled away.
You also have snacks squirreled away.
Mine are all bike snacks.
It's still snacks and they're still squirreled away. What's the difference? Just because you eat yours on a bike and I eat mine on a couch? Chad says it's a smart move, to be honest. I know who comes into my home. Okay. That was great. I love that.
Glad.
I really enjoyed that.
I was thinking of getting my Publix bar cake for Wednesday.
Yeah.
Because after eating all of the raspberry cake and the Publix bar cake and then Chaz's cake, which will be probably next week or the week after, it's a lot of cake. So I figured that we could split it with our friends when they're here for Josh's Mother 3 stream.
Yeah, I mean, that makes sense.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of cake in our lives, and it's been really great. I've enjoyed that. We had 400 bits from Aldo. Says, you know, technically every fridge is filled with dead bodies. The murderers just package them into little bags first.
We have some marinating right now.
Personally, we like to marinate our bodies. Got some hunks of flesh just chilling in a bag of juices right now. Is that dinner?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't know how you're gonna feel about it.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was that we were making, and then last night, like, we're doing the marinating, like, before we go to bed, and Mal's like, I don't know if you're going to like dinner.
Tomorrow.
And I'm like, what? She's like, it's cold beans.
It's a salad.
And I'm like, what is cold beans? She's like, it's their beans and they're cold, and that's the dinner. And I'm thinking, if you thought that I was not going to like this,
I wanted it.
we could have brought it up sooner. But
What am I marinating?
You want to eat it. Okay.
I'm marinating a flank steak to go with it. It's a steak chimichurri with beans and cilantro and other things.
What beans are in it?
Garbanzo and pinto.
Okay, I've had cold garbanzo beans.
If you have a bite and you don't like it, you can make a pizza.
Yeah, I always try everything, but like, we'll see. That's the other thing. There's been many times where people have served me something chilled, and I go, oh, I'll heat it up, and they're like, no, it won't work. And then I heat it up, and I'm like, oh, this is great. And they're like, you're insane.
The steak is part of it. It's a salad. It's all mixed together.
What's in the salad?
It's the steak, the beans,
Beans.
shallots, tomatoes, queso fresco. There's a dressing, parsley, cilantro. That's it.
Oh, this could definitely be thrown right in the microwave. There's nothing in there that sounded bad to throw in the microwave to me, so that seems fine. I'll try it cold, since that's the intended method of delivery, but oh my god. Pizza beans. I think that's the next video that'll be out.
First, you take butter beans,
Then you take pepperoni.
and you make pizza beans.
Don't be slow, Maloney.
That's pizza beans, baby.
That's it.
That's all you need to do.
They're not bad. All you gotta do is just put the beans in the pizza. That's pizza beans.
Take his microwave privileges away. See, here's the thing. There's things I want to eat, like bean salad.
Mm-hmm.
And like, when do I get to make that if you're always here and won't like it?
You should make what you want to make.
That's what I'm doing.
Make what you want to make. So you need to go. Whoa. Okay. Hold on. Let's first off, I always try everything.
Uh-huh.
I'm also not a picky eater.
You're not picky.
I'm not a picky eater
There's
at all.
a few things you don't like, and this is one of them.
And we haven't established that I don't like this. You're speaking with some sense of authority, and I'm like, I don't think that you deserve that authority. Have you ever just sat there and watched me eat cold beans?
No.
So you don't know?
I know you don't like green beans.
Yeah, I don't like green beans. I wish I did.
They're so good.
They just, I don't know, something about them is like wrong. Like squeaky rubber.
See, they're good the way Chaz makes them. Alpaca makes good green beans. Fresh green beans are so good.
Yeah, I don't like them. I'm sorry.
Canned green beans, though, no, those are like not right.
My palate does not
Frozen are okay.
like it. I eat green beans like 2 or 3 times a year. And every time I'm like, I don't like these.
Coffee.
Anyway, that was pizza beans. From Cold Lightning. 300 Bits of Will Peters just says, I heard you got Sonic 06. Does it mean we're going to have another stream marathon? It's not a marathon. It'll just be a normal length stream. Probably like slightly longer than usual to account for the fact that I'll be setting up consoles as games are picked instead of just having everything set up.
Because that's a lot.
It's so much.
And we can't keep them all out all the time.
Yeah.
Sugar snap peas are elite. I don't ever buy green beans anymore unless it's for a certain recipe. Sugar snap peas are so good.
Yeah, I like sugar snap peas. But those are pretty different than green beans.
They're just like flat green beans. It's like someone ironed them.
They're really not. They are extremely different. I wish I could tell you why, but if you think that they're the same, I'm like, I can't help you. Also, hi, Juliet. We had 22 months from Tomb Raider, and 300 for Jet Jet says, Steven, I'm not a picky eater, but I don't like this, that, this other thing, and green beans. I think I'm a less picky eater than most people I know. I think there's probably, I mean, we're probably about the same, but I was going to say I probably like more stuff than you even.
What don't I like? Spicy?
I mean, spicy is one of them. Which does eliminate an entire, like...
There's things I don't love, but I will eat. Like olives.
Yeah, but that's the same way I am. Like, I'll eat green beans, I just don't like it the entire time. Also, you like olives, don't you?
No.
Don't you like black olives sometimes when it's a little?
No.
You just don't like them when you're... Okay. Yeah, peanuts. You don't like peanuts, you don't like peanut butter, you don't like Reese's Cups, you hate death. Anyway. Here, do you like this?
An unconventional blend of annoyed flavors. Tiny Eddie's grapefruit in a can.
I mean, I guess so.
Grapefruit in a can.
You won't eat rubber.
I can't believe he hates corn.
I don't! That's the worst part! That's the worst part, is I love corn! I love corn! Ugh! Why couldn't I be allergic to green beans? Anyway, 1,000 Bits of Gold Lining says, I mean, if Steven doesn't like it, he can just go to Costco and grab many wieners to put his wiener score up. Just go grab many grapefruits in cans. Grapefruit is another thing that I am iffy on.
It's so good.
It's one of those things like, again, yeah, I can eat it, but I'm like, what's happening here?
It's so good.
Grapefruit is like
Everyone
cilantro.
says it's bitter, and I'm like, no, it's sweet and sour. It's so refreshing. If I'm thirsty and I have a giant glass of grapefruit juice, I just feel amazing.
Juliet says, I recently learned that you can't eat grapefruit with certain medications. Grapefruit is wild.
I feel like it's most medications. When I started to look it up, I was like,
Oh, yeah.
Oh,
yeah. The way that grapefruit works is just...
It can make some of them stronger in your body. It can make some of the medications weaker in your body.
Yeah, it literally adjusts, like, the half-life of medications, which means that your body can absorb basically stuff at the wrong time. So your body can get, like, tons of the medication when it shouldn't be having it. Like, it can... I don't want to make the claim that it can kill you. But
it can be very dangerous.
But I'm pretty sure it actually can kill you. Like, it's insane stuff that can happen. But it's all because of the grapefruit, and I'm like, what's going on with this one thing? It's not like when you eat lemons, it happens.
Aren't grapefruits related to pomelos? I wonder if those do it too.
I don't know.
Because I feel like grapefruit was a mishmash of different citruses, and it wasn't actually a normal thing. Like, it's pomelo and lemon or something.
I don't want to claim it can kill you, but it can kill you. My lawyers are advising me not to make medical claims. Anyway, here's a medical claim.
Noah.
Yeah, how's the medication going? It's cool, I've actually cut it in half. I'm doing half medication, half grapefruit. Yeah, it's... Just be aware of that for anyone that's, honestly taking any sort of medication, but especially anything that... Honestly, just anything. Just look it up. It's important, because it can actually really mess you up.
You should know.
Yeah. It also is like, if you ever had a really, really bad day on some sort of medication and you could not figure out why, if you think back and you're like, I did drink a thing of grapefruit juice, it's like, that's it. That's the thing that did it. Just another reason to avoid it. We got 70 months from Sherlock. 300 bits from Kit Glide says, can I introduce you to something I have encountered called a Pittsburgh salad? A large garden salad with all the veggies, topped with either grilled and sliced chicken or steak, and fresh French fries. It is my favorite platter from a restaurant. So, it's a house salad with meat and French fries. So someone made a garden salad, and someone had, like,
They
a plate
tripped.
of a steak of a plate of steak and French fries and tripped, and they were like, I guess it's fine. Huh. I don't. God bless America. I don't know how I would feel about French fries in my salad.
I feel like they would get soggy, and I would be sad.
Yeah, like how does it work with dressing? They just get wet. I like my French fries crunchy. Actually, it says raccoon food. It should be called a raccoon salad. Don't. Surely that's called a steak and fries with a side salad. That's like they ran out of plates in the back, so they had to put it all on one plate. Huh.
We had salad last night.
Yeah.
And not a bean salad.
No.
A lettuce salad.
We had what is it, Brutus?
It's a Brutus salad.
Brutus. Et tu brute? Broody tooty?
No, don't ever say that again.
Broody tooty? No. A month late. Curse the Ides of March. Aldo bringing up the important point. What's the difference between putting fries in ketchup versus dressing? I think it's the time. It's the proximity to your mouth. Because when you put a fry in ketchup, there's not enough time for it to soak in and destroy the crunchiness of the fry. But if
Unless you've gone to Cookout and all the fries are bad.
Yeah, I mean, you get those and they're just wet inside. Especially if you get it to go. If you get it to go and it's been in that little styrofoam, so then by the time you get home, you open it up and the fries are like... And like, you're gonna eat them. Like,
Cookout.
Like, if you went to Cookout, you've already committed. You know what you ordered. Anyway, we also had 43 months from Richard Ashby. Thank you. Oh, we were going to talk about Banana Ball. So
We went to Banana Ball.
we should quickly explain the concept of Banana Ball because there are some people that don't know what Banana Ball is.
Let me pull the rules.
So, in Savannah, Georgia, which is where I went to school, they had a minor league team called the Sand Gnats. We actually went to a Sand Gnats game at some point whenever we were in school. Anyway, they left, or whatever. They went to a different city or whatever.
Yeah.
So they were like, oh man, we need another minor league team. And they made the Savannah Bananas. And
For some reason, they started playing with different rules for fun every once in a while.
something like that.
And then it became a whole thing.
And now it's its own thing. When we went into, to let you know how big it is, because I didn't understand how big this is, we went to a game on Saturday and there were 15,000 people there.
So they sold out. It was a lottery system to get tickets. They played Sunday, same deal.
And that was sold out too. So 30,000 people
In the Raleigh-Durham, Chapel Hill area.
went to go see this thing. And JDO says, you know, of the Harlem Globetrotters, they're that for baseball. That was how it was described to me, and that's how I understood it. And I've never seen the Harlem Globetrotters, like, live. I've just seen them on every cartoon since the 1960s. So I don't actually... I think I have a vague idea, and I certainly know the tune, but I don't know everything. I would like to go to see them at some point. That would be fun. Mm-hmm. So you want to explain how the rules of Banana Ball differ from baseball?
Yes. So if you win the inning, you get a point.
Yeah. So you don't get points for a run. You get points for having...
The most runs in an inning.
Yeah. So if Team A gets 4 runs and Team B gets 3 runs, then...
The one
Team
that got 4 runs gets
has
a point.
1 point.
Mm-hmm. Do I have to know the rules of baseball?
It would help.
There's a 2-hour time limit. And we,
which is good.
which is good.
That should be the rules for everything.
And at some point during the game, they took away the time, the countdown for that, and we were like, what?
It says it's 2 hours, but actually it was much longer.
Well, the rule
than that.
actually is no new inning can be started after 1 hour 50 minutes. That's the actual rule.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
You're not allowed to step out of the batting box. If you do, it's a strike.
Okay.
No bunting. You get ejected from the game if you bunt.
Yeah. The rule is no bunting because bunting sucks.
Mm-hmm. Batters can steal first.
Yeah, which is different.
Mm-hmm. No walks allowed.
Yeah.
If a pitcher throws ball 4, it becomes a sprint. The hitter takes off running, while every defensive player on the field must touch the ball before it becomes live. The hitter can advance as many bases as they want. The ball does not have to touch the catcher or the pitcher.
That was the most insane thing.
Yeah.
Because that happened all the time.
Yeah.
Because if you've ever watched normal baseball, people get to 4 balls, like, fairly often. So, whenever they would get to 4 balls, they just run.
Yeah.
So then every member of
the outfield
of
and
the defense has to touch the ball.
Mm-hmm.
So you would just see, basically...
They would, like, toss it to each other. Like, they'd all gather around second base and just kind of, like...
Yeah, for the most part, they would throw it towards second.
Yeah.
And they would almost always prevent anyone from getting to second. They would go straight to first.
One of them got to second. One of the hitters.
It's good.
On one of the things. No mound visits from the coach, catcher, or any players.
Yeah.
If a fan catches a foul ball, it's an out. And that happened a few times, yeah.
Yeah, so if the ball goes into the stands and someone manages to catch it, it's out. So that part's interesting, especially because, like, the fans are part of the game.
And then the final thing was the showdown at the end, the tiebreaker.
Yeah, so if there is a tie, which when we went there was, then what happens is...
There's 3 rounds to the showdown tiebreaker, and it can end at any point. So on round 1, the only people on the field are the pitcher, the catcher, 1 fielder, and 1 hitter.
Yeah.
And then if that leads in each team gets a chance to score, and neither team did.
Yeah, first to score just wins.
Yeah. Well, I think the other team gets a chance if the first team does too.
Okay. Well, anyway, if they tie, the rules change further.
Yeah, so in round 2, they take the outfielder, so it's just pitcher, catcher, and hitter.
Which is insane.
Yeah. And then if that leads in a tie, then the third round is pitcher, catcher, 1 fielder, 1 hitter, bases loaded. Every run counts as a point.
Yeah.
Which happened in our game. They got to round 3.
Yeah. It's sudden death. So those are the rules of Banana Ball. Also, I think it's important to mention that the premise, and you could probably guess from, like, the rules, the premise of the game is very casual. The teams are very friendly with each other.
Yeah.
And they dance.
They all have their walkout song, but, like, some of them are a lot. Like, there was one where a bunch of them go around home plate and do kind of a Backstreet Boys dance together every time a specific hitter would come out.
Yeah, like, I really can't stress enough how there is a lot happening. Constantly. And there are, like, between innings, there's, like, musical numbers.
Yeah,
some of the players sing.
There's something about trick points. So if you have, like, a trick catch, you get a point. And then, like, at some point, they're like, this team had more trick catches than the other team, so they get another point.
Yeah.
Because, like, if sometimes, like, the baseball would fly and one of the outfielders would set it like a volleyball, and then another would catch it in their baseball cap.
Yeah.
And that was a trick point.
Like,
or they do a backflip as they caught, and that was a different trick point.
Yeah, an outfielder caught a ball mid backflip,
Yeah.
which is insane, but was also really neat. So, and also like at any given point, like there's other things happening at the same time.
Like
there's
Bananas mascot was golfing like foam balls into the crowd for a while, and at some point he had on a jersey and he took it off, and he's a banana, of course, and it was like 6-pack abs, but like banana foam, and he just kind of laid on the field for a while.
Yeah. So, now that I've explained all of that, Mal and I didn't like it. And there's a reason.
It sounds like you would like it.
There's
things that I would love to have changed, and I think I would enjoy it.
Everything on paper seems like it would be good. Everything that we've explained, I'm like, man, this improves baseball so much. This is like, wow, what a great idea. And yet, we weren't very far into it, and I was just thinking, oh, I don't like this. And then I sat there for the entire 2.5 hours, and when I was leaving, I was thinking, God, because we were with some other people, with like some bike friends, and everyone was like, wow, that was really fun, that was really great. And I was just thinking, yeah. It was...
Touchy-feely called it. Is it the frantic TikTok level pacing?
Mao and I both had the exact same way of explaining it. It feels like baseball for the TikTok generation. And the specific issue I had with it is that the baseball game is a completely secondary thing that's happening. You would think that what you want to see is the baseball. But when you get there, they are playing music, and the music never ends.
30-second clips.
No, 30 seconds, 8!
Was it
8 seconds! I counted. Every 8 seconds, the song in the stadium changed. For 2.5 hours. That's
They're not
too
announcing
much.
any of the plays, like the baseball plays, like what's going on. So you have to be paying attention if you're interested in like, did we get a run or not?
No one is announcing anything because there is only music playing, and at any given time, not only is like there's stuff like the baseball game's happening, but there's people in the outfield that are like entertaining the crowd and stuff. So, like, it's like you'll see some of the crowd, because it's 15,000 people, you'll see some of the people, like, doing the wave or whatever, and you're like, what's going on over there? And it's because they have an entertainer down there that's like, oh, man, we're going to do this. And, like, that just keeps happening. And no one cares about like, you care about the baseball, but you don't get to enjoy it. And I felt weird because I've never considered myself like a fan of baseball, but I left there thinking, God, I love baseball. Just like normal baseball. Just where you get to sit and you wait for a while and things aren't really happening, and then finally you go, oh. Like, that was better than this because it was too much stuff. I felt so old. I left there and I was like, God, I could feel my gray hair just...
My favorite part was when the person on stilts batted and then tried to run.
Yeah, and like, I think what would be good is everything stays the same, except...
The music gets toned down?
No, they stop playing the music when the game is happening. Like, if they want to have the songs when the people walk out, that's fine. Although I would highly suggest that the players have more than one walkout song. Because after you've heard Daft Punk's Robot Rock for the 6th time, you do kind of want to just jump off the bleachers. So, like, maybe have more than one song. But, like, if they just had the songs then, and then otherwise they let, like... So, like people,
the show of
like commentators or something,
and
like
the rules, all of that was fine. The music was the hardest thing.
Yeah, because that's what it was. Like 10 minutes in, I was like, oh, this isn't going to stop. Oh no, and then I just sat there and listened to, the same 55 songs, 8 seconds at a time for 2.5 hours. And he says, so what I'm hearing is that you were overstimulated. I mean, there's not a person in that stadium who couldn't have been. But I think the thing that was upsetting is that it's supposed to be about the baseball, and it didn't really feel like it was.
I think the bike friends really liked it, or were just nodding along like you did. I think they felt similar. They didn't really say otherwise, but they were just kind of like, that was fun.
I don't know. They seemed like they liked it. Some of them managed to dance for every song for like the whole 2 hours, and I was like, no. No. So, yeah, if I could make a recommendation for the Banana Ball people, it would be just don't do the music when the baseball's happening, so we can enjoy the fact that you made this insane game. Because this insane game is fun, and the rules are fun, but it's not fun when there's 1,000 other things happening and you're just blaring music.
I think bike friends would agree with what we had to say about it, because the one that was next to me, she and I were like, wait, how did they got a run? When did they get a run? Like, we couldn't pay attention.
Yeah.
So I think she would have felt the same.
Yeah. But did you have a stadium hot dog? I did not. When we went to see baseball with Thomas, when he was here like
the Bulls
2 summers ago, we rented a box, and it was surprisingly affordable when you split it with 8 or 9 people.
I mean, it's a minor league game, and it's
yeah.
It was off the first base outfield.
Yeah, but like that was great, and also I big boy, and I fit in the seats in the box. That was really wonderful. Mm-hmm. And then we went to this, and we
were in the student section of the Keenan Stadium,
and we were on bleachers. And when we had, it took forever because it's crowded, so it took us forever to get down in there. And my first thought was like, oh my God, trying to get out of here to get something is going to be a nightmare. And then the 2 children and their mom next to us got up and out no less than 20 times in the 2.5 hours we were there. And I just kept thinking, where are you going? And I have no idea.
The kids in front of us kept going down towards the edge of the bleachers, like way down by the players.
Yeah.
But then, like, they'd come back up, and the parents would be like, stop. But they didn't, like, actually stop the children from coming back and forth the whole game.
Yeah, so between being on the bleachers and then also having just children nonstop, and, like, my legs are this long, so, like, I have to stand up every time. They can't scoot past me if I don't stand up. So I stood up and sat down so many times while we were there. I was like, Between that, I was like, I'm not leaving the state. I'm not going to go get a hot dog. So that's fine. Anyway,
that's Banana Ball.
That's Banana Ball, baby. And the concept is fun.
Yeah.
It's not a bad concept. I just really hate the execution. And clearly I'm alone. They had 30,000 people over the weekend watch this thing, sold out. The only way you can even buy a ticket is to do a lottery system. So, like, clearly people like it. And it feels in some ways that it's like for kids in the sense of like it's entertaining and all this, but even the kids weren't paying attention because how could they?
The kids in front of us that kept going down towards the field, their dad took a photo of them with the mom who was on the other side, and the kids just looked so done. Like, even the 5-year-old was like, they both just looked so upset, like, to even be there. And the girl that was next to me, my friend, was like, the saddest kids at Banana Ball.
Oh yeah, DJ Sherbert says, how was Bill Belichick? Yeah, Bill Belichick was there. He came out at some point and was like, I'm Bill Belichick. And I was like, that's a name that I vaguely recognize. And then I don't know.
It was a UNC stadium, because we were in Chapel Hill, in case you weren't. And my bike friends are all NC State people. And they were not thrilled.
Well, the other thing that struck me as odd about that interaction was they brought Bill Belichick out, and they had him, like, briefly the game was paused, where they had him on the camera, and he's like, I'm Bill Belichick. And I was like, okay. And then, like, he's doing some things, and then the game just resumes with the music, and Bill Belichick's just kind of, like, wandering around on...
Near first base.
Yeah.
Yeah, like...
And I'm like, okay, is there more to this? And then at some point, they checked back in with him, like, they're like...
He got lost.
Like, they went back to the game. He was just kind of wandering around first base and, like, talking to people and stuff while the game is happening. And then at some point, he started to leave again.
And they were like,
and then they had him back on camera. They're going, that's Bill Belichick. And I was like, yeah, he was out there for like 7 minutes
doing something.
And like, we just decided that was not interesting enough. We got to keep it going. I'm like, all right. Anyway, is there anything else? Is that most of it?
That was most of it.
I left him on free roam. I didn't hate it. I just didn't like it. Which, you know, those are different. Hate is when you're like, I don't even want to be here. And like, I did want to be there because I wanted to see what this thing was. But having seen it, I'm like, I would not go back to another one. Unless they promised me, in writing, they were going to not do that music the whole time. And commentate on the game that has unique rules that people don't know. Because I kept looking up and the trick plays number kept going up, and it was like, well, okay, but when, what is the... Can't wait till Thomas comes back and we go to another baseball game. 74 months from Back in Red. And Beans. Beans. Thank you, Beans. I don't remember what I was going to say. It's fine. It's totally fine. Let's talk about the things that are happening this week.
Something every day.
Something every day.
This is today.
This is today.
Tomorrow.
Tomorrow at 1 p.m. Eastern, I'm back in Outer Wilds. If you know, you know. If you don't,
tune in.
It's like Fight Club. Like, we don't talk about it.
You're talking about it.
Yeah, but we don't talk about what's going on in it. What is today but yesterday's tomorrow. We're living in the future from the past. You ever think about that? It's deep. I'm deep. Chaz, we're falling a lot. I'm not going back to the place. I mean, I have to go back to the place where I keep falling, but I am falling a lot, and I need to stop because it is the most. When I fall, I'm like, I might as well just die. It's too much falling, but I'm having a great time. It's been a lot of fun. Thursday we'll be back for breakfast stream, same time.
Yep.
And then
Friday morning I'm painting.
Friday at 11 a.m. Mal is painting on her channel. Friday night at 8 p.m. Eastern, we are back to hit more men. Honestly, a lot of this. There's so much. Chaz is always like, stand behind them, subdue, subdue. And instead, we're just punching them right in the face. Also, I went back and looked at the tape. And when I was hunting that last target on my run, you know how, like, I attacked someone and someone else saw, so I had to punch them, someone else saw, and I had to punch them. Yeah. And then I saw the target and I was like, ah, and I punched them, and then I, like, got out my gun and shot her 7 times. I went back and looked at the tape, and apparently my punch killed her. I did not know that. Because the punch doesn't kill anyone, but I guess if you punch the targets, they die?
They're weaker. They're not like security guards.
All of
She's on the ground and you're like, bang, bang.
Like, I felt bad watching the tape back. I was like, oh, shoot, she was... Like, I punched her, she had brittle skull, so she died instantly, and then I was like, bang, 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 bang.
Anyway, I need to run.
I was just making, like, you know, I was making sure the deed was done. I didn't want to leave anything to chance. So, Hitman's going great. Hitman's going really great. There are definitely times where Chaz is like, you should reload. And I'm just like, no. No. Don't reload. This is going really good. I really like what's happening right now. We're on a good path. So I'm looking forward to more of that. And then Saturday, as mentioned earlier in the stream, Saturday at 1 p.m. Eastern, back here, be doing the continuation of Birthday Streamaganza, but called something different.
Tune in to hear what it's called.
Yeah. It's great.
There's a website.
And it came out really good.
It did.
It came out really good. And Chaz can't be mad anymore because now it's done. He can only be mad while I'm working on it. He's not allowed to be mad once I'm done working on it. So.
You can only be mad while I'm stabbing you. When I'm done stabbing you, you can't be mad anymore.
I mean, Chaz, I can always be mad. It was hard. It was really hard. Because, like, in Photoshop, you can just be like, I want to do this, done. And in web development, you have to be like, God, how do you do this? And then you have to, like, figure it out. And then some browsers still render things incorrectly. And then also you have to consider, like, accessibility, because screen readers only work with certain elements. So yeah, you can hack something together, but if you're trying to do it correctly, you have to figure out what the correct tags are and use that. Anyway, it's fine.
I gotta cook brownies today. Bake brownies.
Yeah, for your sister.
Yeah.
She knows she's getting them, right?
Yeah.
Okay, so it's not like a secret.
She asked for something and gave me some ideas of things she likes.
Okay. I know that we had to buy very special ingredients.
2 very special ingredients.
2 very special ingredients.
Dairy-free butter, which is plant butter, and then the dairy-free chocolate chips.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Don't let Stephen help.
Oh, wouldn't dream of it. I'll be working on some other things today. You know, things that aren't web development. 41 months from Maya A. And 510 bits from Gadzooks. It says, one thing to note, the banana ball players are actual baseball players, some of whom played professional baseball. That's why they can do these tricks and stuff. Yeah, there was no part of it that ever felt like they found some dudes. It felt like baseball. It was just...
Like, they were hitting pitches, so...
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they were doing it. There's a lot of fancy...
One of them had, like, a superhero cape on.
Yeah.
The whole game.
Yeah, yeah. And about half of them had cut the sleeves off of their jerseys. Mm-hmm. Some dudes. Dramatic organ. Gadzook says, the rules are designed to make the game fast and easy for people who don't watch actual baseball to grasp. And again, if you were watching the game, like, it was incredibly interesting.
Yeah.
It was just impossible to pay attention to it. I wish they would have been talking about it. The other thing I realized I missed about normal baseball is this game had none of the organic, that's a pun, organic music of the organ player who would do things based on what's happening in the game. And that adds a lot. They do it in, like, every sport, right? Like hockey and
They did have
basketball.
a pep band They came out in the beginning, and then at some point they were like behind us where we were sitting.
Yeah, but that had nothing to do with what the action. It was just a timed event of like, now the band will come out.
Yeah.
It's just, you know, I wanted to hear the and then the whole stadium goes, yeah! Like that's gone.
All right, Grandpa, let's get you back to bed. Time for your applesauce.
I'm fun. I promise I'm fun. I'm trying to make sure the fun is accessible for all people, as currently is not accessible. There's too much music. I finished the applesauce the other day. And we went to the store yesterday.
I'm going.
We went to the store yesterday, and I looked at the applesauce section, and none of it was on sale, so we didn't buy any. But I'm going to get some of that applesauce again soon because I love it. And it doesn't really matter what kind. It doesn't matter what brand. It can be unsweetened or sweetened, old-fashioned, cinnamon. Any of them is completely fine. Like, honestly, like, as far as applesauce is concerned, I'd say that basically anything, any kind that you could come up with is delicious. I mean, especially like, I've never had homemade applesauce, but I bet that would be pretty good too. I don't know if they put anything special in it or not, but I would be willing to try it if anyone was, you know, had a good recipe or something. I bet we could probably make some. You know, it also makes me wonder can you do this with any fruit? Is this fine? Because like, I really like pears, and I'm not sure if you can make like pear sauce, but it feels like that would work. And I like pears, I think, more than apples, so if we could make some pear sauce sometimes, I think that would be